The government is leaving a group of once highly motivated young people in limbo after stalling residency applications last year.
An unintended consequence of the COVID border restrictions means the children of skilled migrants who turn 18 aren't able to work or study in New Zealand.
A new generation dreaming of making New Zealand home, dreaming of their lives ahead.
I've been wanting to study physiotherapy for a very long time. Since I was 12, I knew what I wanted to study.
I want to study to become a chiropractor.
Follow my dreams as a marine biologist.
Those dreams now immobilised, these teens stuck in limbo.
You lose a lot of motivation. You don't feel like doing anything because you just sit around and not being able to do anything. It's difficult. It's disappointing and really frustrating.
It's very draining and it breaks me down quite a lot, quite often, to be honest.
The government's effectively suspended the residency process for skilled migrant families who have already moved their entire lives to New Zealand. That's tough enough, but it's the unintended consequence that's now hitting their kids.
You go to sleep and you go, thank you that he made it through the day. But what's coming tomorrow? And that's the biggest thing, is these kids are being hit every day by another wall. And how much longer until they can't get up again? And that is petrifying.
The families' residency applications are bundled as one, but when their children leave school, they're unable to study because they can't get student visas, and international student fees are prohibitive for a lot of families. If they set out to get their own work visa, they'd be cut from their family's application and left to fend for themselves.
They're literally sitting at home, rotting, absolutely no kindness from the government or the minister on this, and they can't yell COVID as an excuse because this has been building up for 2 years because of their own poor policy and poor planning.
The residency queue is a total blowout. 29,000 people stuck, with another 22,000 in the waiting room just to get in the queue. And immigration is so backlogged, it's only processing applications received way back in October 2019. That's a long wait, a long time to watch your kids withdraw, losing days in front of the tally.
We feel frustrated as well. Our hands are tied, and the worst is we don't know when that could end. Ultimately, it's really tough.
I don't really want next year to come at this point.
One of the few things they can do is repeat their final year at school, which also allows them to work a little, but it's a space saver and a time waster.
It's putting me on quite a big downfall. Like, I have had quite a few days where I've sort of wanted to try and ask for help, but I also get scared that it might affect our application process for residency.
And the Prime Minister could fix things for these scared kids.
All the way through, we've tried to mitigate the impacts of our borders, and we will continue to do so.
It's an easy fix. If she wanted to.
And Toby, you've some breaking news for people in the offshore visa queue tonight.
Yeah, huge news. 50,000 visa applications have just been axed. That's 50,000 people overseas with pending applications, mostly worker, visitor and student visas. They've all been canned. And not only that, the government is offering them all a refund, costing you, the taxpayer, $14 million. These people have been strung along for a year, sometimes longer, waiting for their applications to be looked at, but the government has called time. If you thought all of those COVID immigration stories of heartbreak, split migrant families, workplace shortages and lost kids were bad, the floodgates may have just opened up to 50,000 more.